Hey guys, welcome back to the Break Room Podcast, and we have everybody back for this episode. Very exciting. We tested out some of the kinks in trying to get a live audience and having a guest on the show. We tested it out on Joe because Joe is having car trouble, but luckily for us,
car trouble.
He fixed his car trouble.
He needed fucking fluid or whatever.
Some kind of what was it again? How did they fix your car?
I'll give you some fucking fluid right now.
Radiator fluid.
Oh man, his car was thirsty. I don't know the fucking cause, but Joe and I had a little adventure before we did the episode today. We decided to go on a little toy hunt because we haven't done it in a while.
Beautiful.
We went back to a couple of the stores that we've been to before. We went to a muck time, and I made a muck of my fucking bank account again because Jesus Christ, I can't walk out of this store without spending hundreds of dollars. It's terrible.
Terrible.
But just to show off a little bit of what I got, because we didn't get anything in Blast from the Past this time, but they did change the store around, so it's pretty cool.
Really?
They did a little Tetris with the displays and stuff like that. They got some cool stuff in there still. But at a muck time, I couldn't help myself because it was there, and it's something that I've seen online before, but this is from Super 7. This is the Toxic Avenger. And number one, it's a great movie, but number two, this action figure is really fucking detailed. I mean, it glows in the dark. It's got his little mop there. It's got an alternate head. The Toxic Crusaders, which was his cartoon show back in the 80s. Super awesome throwback to back in the day. And it fits in with the line similarly to the original figures of the Ninja Turtles. So the new Super 7 Ninja Turtles line, which we have an unboxing video which has not been posted yet.
Stay tuned.
I actually unboxed some of the Ninja Turtle figures from this very same Super 7 company. And the detail on these toys are amazing. I also got something else which the rest of the gang hasn't seen yet. But
What's
it's a mystery box.
What's in the box?
Teasing it. So Super 7 once again came out with some new Roger Rabbit toys.
Yeah.
So we got Roger
good,
here.
man. Hold that thing up, man. That thing is...
And we
There
got Jessica.
I was gonna ask if she was in there.
So Jessica here.
That first one ain't nothing without her.
We've got Judge Doom.
Oh, my God.
Those are not kid gloves, Mr. Valiant. And we got Smarty. He's one of the Weasels. And Stupid, who is another one of the Weasels here.
Fucking great.
We'll hang you and your laundry out to dry. But Roger Rabbit is absolutely one of my favorite movies of all time. Funny story, my mom was pregnant with me when they went to go see that in the movie theaters, which explains a lot about me. And
it all makes sense.
It all makes sense. But it was honestly the movie that like made me believe that like cartoons and people could coexist, or cartoons could be a reality. And then my parents would always ask me like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like a Jedi in a cartoon. It's like, well, 50% ain't bad,
You nailed it. You nailed it. Oh, my God. The fate.
But the spending doesn't stop there, which is fucking the worst part about this, because I tell you, it's plastic crack in this fucking show. I blame it. I blame all of you.
It's our fault.
I got back into this fucking toy collecting shit. And Joe, can you start feeding me some of the shit that I bought off of the internet now? So this is a really cool toy line. Oh, he dropped Darth Vader. It's over. It's over. Gravity still works. But this is Deathstroke on a Bruce Timm style art style. So Bruce Timm was the one that did the Batman animated series, which, in my opinion, is the finest Batman storytelling in the history of Batman. The art style, the storytelling, the engagement of the characters.
Voiceovers.
Every character had like a deeper story that made you think. Like every villain was a villain, but you could almost understand where they're coming from. People like
The best kind of villains.
Mr. Freeze or even Poison Ivy, where she was just trying to be an activist, and then it kind of got to her head, and you could see how the corporations are crushing down on the little guy, and it really was a wild ride in storytelling, and it really holds up to this day, and thanks in no small part to Andrea Romano, who was the casting director and brought all of these people together, because I saw in an interview once that Kevin Conroy had never voice acted before. He actually started it with stage acting.
Yes.
And then they suggested that he go down there, and he did it, and then they even had somebody else do the voice of the Joker and then recast it. So they went through their own hurdles, but
That was great.
masterpiece, master storytelling, and this Deathstroke figure is on that style, but it doesn't stop there. So next up, and I'll hand you this one, we have Super Armor Batman. So this is, once again, the Bruce Timm style, and these will all be Bruce Timm style, so I won't keep explaining that, but this is the super suit that he wears to fight Superman, and you really can't see from that far, but he's actually got little kryptonite like gems in like the fists of his armor here, and he has a little machine gun there with the kryptonite bullets.
The details
gives you like the classic Bruce Wayne head, like the aged Batman to put on there as an alternate head. But really, really awesome figure. You can feel the weight on this. So this is a
Can I
beefy
see that
figure.
one?
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we have Asriel. And if you're not familiar with who Asriel is, if you go back in the comics to when Bane breaks Batman's back, Asriel
Nightfall
is
comics.
actually someone who comes in and fills the role of Batman when he can't do it anymore. And then what ends up happening is Batman fully rehabilitates. Asriel kind of goes a little bit off the rails, and Batman's forced to take down the person that was actually replacing him in his stead.
These things are solid, dude.
It's a solid figure, man.
Yeah, and the detail is insane. Like the paint, everything
Next
is so well
up,
done.
This one is actually a pretty rare figure. I kind of splurged with this one a little bit. This is one of my favorite Batman villains, and he's called the Ventriloquist. And he has a puppet called Scarface, who's a little gangster. And what makes this an interesting character is that he's very meek and mild-mannered. But the puppet that he controls is like a violent, raging, it's like
Tony Montana.
Scarface, like Tony Montana, think like Sonny Corleone, like he's gonna shoot first and then ask questions later, and it's such a duality of personalities, and clearly it's a puppet, because it even makes Batman question, like, is this puppet like alive? Because like the ventriloquist is separate from him, and only when he has that puppet does that character come to life. Because if they take the puppet away from him, he's not able to create the Scarface character in himself, which is a really, really interesting. And that's why I love the psychology behind some of the Batman's villains.
They went deep.
They really went deep for a kid's show, and I really appreciate them for that, because they didn't treat us like kids.
Absolutely.
They treated us like an audience, and my God, to this day, I still love watching these episodes.
You mentioned him on the Batman episode.
That's one character that I think we both would agree that would be great on the big screen that they have not put into.
Could you imagine a character like this in maybe the Robert Pattinson, where we see a darker Batman that's more grounded? You could see some kind of like psychological character like that.
Chucky,
I could certainly see it.
Absolutely.
And then, last but not least, and certainly not least in cost,
did you get Clayface too?
I did.
Wow.
So this is another one of my absolute favorite
That's the other one you
Batman
mentioned.
villains.
Yeah.
And also one of my favorite toys from the original Batman animated series toy line. Because he had like a little like spiked ball hand like this that it like shot out because you could squeeze him and it would like shoot out of his arm.
Wasn't that like one of the first episodes?
It was in the first season for sure. Maybe in the first 5 to 10 episodes for sure. But what's interesting about it is that he's like a famous actor.
Oh.
And he uses this cream to keep his youth.
Good cream.
But it was like an experimental cream, and it ended up making him into this monster, long story short. And it's another dynamic character. And he's got some alternate features here. You can change out his arms. You can change out his head. And this is another one of those beefy figures. And these figures are worth a lot of money now, and it's because I do have a larger collection in the fabled attic. I have a lot of these figures. I got the Commissioner Gordon. I've got the Searchlight with Batman and Robin. I've got the Man-Bat. I've got Joker, Two-Face, the Riddler.
Oh, the Joker,
Mr. Freeze, the Penguin.
That's the one I would want.
I've got all of them, and they're all sick. Bro. And believe it or not, this is one line that I've actually been able to stop myself and not open. The only one I opened was regular Batman when he came single carded, which he's probably worth a shit ton now too, and I'll probably kick myself for opening it. But I don't give a fuck. Sometimes you just gotta open him because he was a cool ass figure. He had like all the accessories. He had like the grappling hook. So I had him hanging for a while. So I had him hanging from there, and I had Spider-Man hanging from a web. And, like, I had the two of them, like, grappling down. I had this whole setup and shit. I know, I'm a fucking geek. I don't give a shit. I'm unabashed about it. I'm not ashamed to show off and play with my toys. I just don't give a fuck anymore.
That's what this show's all about.
But I love it. And we had a lot of fun doing our little...
Rob, what do we have for lunch?
What do we have for lunch, indeed? So, what did you have? On our trip, we hit a few spots. We started at Amok Time. Then we grabbed lunch at All American Burger, which is a really famous burger joint. There's only one in the world. It's in Massapequa, New York. Chris is a staunch hater of this fucking restaurant.
Wow.
For some reason. I don't understand why he hates it. It's a really tasty burger. It's only $3.90 for a quarter-pound burger with cheese. And
you guys just had to go here.
It's an experience. And because it was
that's what they're selling.
Literally 5 minutes down the road from one of the comic shops that we hit up, which was Fantastic Toys.
It's a last of its kind. It's an original.
It's a fucking Americana.
Clutch your pearls. Let's get your pearls ready. Fucking clutch them.
I'm going to clutch my pearls.
Good old style. Man, All American is just...
Chris, you're outnumbered.
It's overrated.
You have 3 people
I'm
against
always
one.
outnumbered. That means nothing. It's overrated, man.
Joe, did you hate that burger?
They're selling you
Joe never had it, right? Hold on.
How strict are you about your food?
Well, I was supposed to not eat shit today, and I wound up completely throwing my diet.
Do you regret it though?
No, I had 2 fucking burgers.
You two together between the money,
hands down, hands down.
You guys,
a fucking bargain
There's nothing
for what
different
it is.
between that burger and what you can get at McDonald's.
I don't want to eat shit, Chris.
I'd rather eat Taco Bell for the rest of my life.
How much did you guys order? Fucking Wally's and Taco Bell, putting them through their fucking college.
What did you guys get? Hold on, I want to hear what Joe got on his first time.
The pickles alone that were on the quarter pounder with cheese. It wasn't a Royale with cheese. It was a quarter pounder with cheese. There's no metric system in Long Island. So it was fucking delicious. The freshness of the fucking...
You see how the more I dislike something, the more people will try to like it. Oh, the freshness of the pickle.
And juicy.
Fuck out of
the
here.
perfect ratio of pickle and ketchup.
Ratios? Come on.
The little bit of onion I appreciate. And
we didn't have to go here. I don't want to publicly trash their restaurant. I'm sure they're great people.
They're fucking delicious.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
I'm allowed to have an opinion, and it's overhyped. It's not that good. I remember we went there. I went there with Jacob. He kept talking about this place all fucking day. Oh my god, you have to have All American Burger. You gotta try it. It's so fucking good. And then I try it. I remember they had a fucking ridiculous line.
Don't forget,
it was a mob
Chris
scene
had COVID,
there.
so he never got his taste
It was a
buds
fucking
back.
mob scene there. You had COVID too. It was a mob scene.
Yeah, but I got mine back.
And we finally got the burgers. There was nothing special about them. It was literally a fucking fast food burger that I could have fucking grilled on my own grill. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that it's not particularly good. And it's not worth the price. Fuck that place.
It's not
selling you America. It's like, you know what that place
burger.
is? I know you guys will understand this reference.
It's not worth
that place is the fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan of restaurants. All right? They pull out the fucking They pull out. It comes out, USA. You know when Hacksaw Jim Duggan chants USA, and you're like, oh, God damn it, USA. Yeah, we're here with you. Yeah. That's what that place is, all right?
Hey, it's Americana. It's an old
fucking
school
Hulk
McDonald's.
Hulkamania.
Yes. There we go, baby.
Let me tell you something, brother. Your opinion on these burgers suck.
Hulk would disagree.
Oh, my God.
Hulk would tell you to come down to his shack.
Was it a double-double? I got 2 burgers. Rob got 2 burgers and a knish.
And fries.
And fries. And, he got
And a strawberry shake.
Hey.
And then we went next door and got the pistachio
That was
soft
good.
serve ice cream.
That was-
Not for nothing. You can't say a
You
fucking
just
thing about that
I
ice
like
cream place next
pistachio
door.
ice cream. I never
Because
went to
that
the place
soft serve
next door.
pistachio
But
ice cream
soft
is...
serve.
Oh,
Hey, I never went to the
Rainbow
place next
sprinkles.
door.
with
You know
rainbow
what I'm
sprinkles
I'm
on
not
a
going to
cone.
besmirch
Come
a
on.
place I've never been. I'll try the
You can't
pistachio
be- you
sauce
can't
serve. That
begrudge
sounds
them.
delicious. But as far as All American goes, I've been there and it was nothing special.
I
about
love
it.
him. I love him personally.
He's
Where-
American.
Where is
He's just a common man.
Working hard with his hand.
He's just a common man.
All right, for all the people out there who don't know, where is All American? What is it? Where is it?
It's just a burger drive-in in Massapequa. I can't think of the name of the road right now, but
I told my
It's on,
friends
like,
that I hate
Sunrise
that
Highway.
place, and they
All-American
went there
Burger,
4 times
Massapequa,
that
New
week
York.
after.
You'll find the place.
Yeah. Oh,
It's really like it's a
you
staple
Google it,
for
it's-
Long Island.
Hell yeah.
Chris is just the fucking odd man out.
Go
in this
there
particular
yourself
situation.
and see if it lives up to your expectations.
I am of the school. Form your own opinion. You know, I don't.
Sure.
You know, but I'm going to say that, you know, as a fat guy that likes food and has a lot of experience eating food, I'm going to say those burgers
Another
are fucking
place,
top notch.
I got another equivalent.
The skinny Irish kid. has to
Bubba's
say.
Burritos. You like Bubba's Burritos?
I fucking love Bubba's burritos.
Overrated.
Wow.
This guy over
Not
here.
that good.
How-
Not
have
even
you-
mids.
Now-
Everything's
Not
overrated.
even
Now
mids.
tell me, have you had
overrated.
the surf and turf burrito?
This is the same
with the
guy
shrimp and
who
the steak.
fucking said
They-
With
God
the
of
fucking
War is
Baja
overrated.
fucking
Quantity,
sauce, I eat
not
that
quality.
PlayStation fucking fanboy, a Sony pony.
Well, hold
is
on.
telling
There's
you
a
that
lot
God
of
War
there's a
is
lot of
fucking
PlayStation
overrated.
fanboys
I don't know
here.
about
How do you say
Also,
God of War is
no.
overrated?
I don't know about
That's-
fanboy.
God
It's
of
like
War.
the highest rated fucking game of all time, and you're telling me it's overrated.
God of War.
He's overrated, but he's over fucking there.
It was too linear. It wasn't that fun.
What do you mean it's too linear?
It was too linear.
What do
it's
you
not
want?
an open world game.
No, you want
what do you
Skyrim
mean?
where the
How does
fucking
everything
fork
can't
makes
be
you
an
want to
open world
You
game?
felt boxed in. Everything was guided in a way that
hate
you
it.
go
Help.
in this fucking rat maze course that they created for you. It's not an
I get
open
it.
world type of experience.
But
And I didn't understand the fucking tree
Will you just
system,
let him
the
fucking have it?
rotating
Like, one
fucking
time.
tree.
Like you hold in, like I can't take
Well, we're
it.
on the show. We're
Fucking
on the-
let him
yeah.
have
Chris,
it. Fuck the
Chris,
show.
I know it's
But
hard
let
being
him
wrong,
fucking
but you
have
have
it.
to accept
if you're
it.
gonna
Then you
amp up,
gotta let him have it. Like you gotta let him have
if you're
it.
gonna amp up like storytelling in video games, you're gonna need narratives that people can follow while making the game simultaneously like easy.
The
in a
narrative
way.
was good.
But good luck fucking telling me that game's easy when you have to fight those Valkyrie queens.
Oh, no, the
God,
Valkyrie-
the
No, I wasn't
Valkyries
saying
and then
it
the
was easy,
queen.
But I
The-
could play God of War. It wasn't
the
like Elden
Valkyrie
Ring.
Queen.
Linear, I'll accept linear, but
was linear,
it's
and
fucking
here's the thing,
great.
when
And
I-
the combat is
No,
so
me and your cousin Joe, fucking the Valkyrie
whole
Queen has to be the hardest boss I've ever beaten in my entire life.
Oh, you haven't
and
played
I
Ninja
shit
Gaiden
you
then.
not because
Elden Ring might-
no, but
but-
listen, did you beat the Valkyrie Queen?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden.
You finished
on Xbox?
that?
You ever play that?
Yes.
Ninja Gaiden was fucking great, but
Crazy Yes.
hard.
God of War is fucking. It's equally good and hard. Where like the combat system is so like responsive, smooth.
The
and
top armor was so underpowered compared to her strength.
That was
you
fucked
really
up.
needed to grind to get to like max out all of your armor just to be able to beat the Valkyries to unlock her. And then she had everybody's health bars and abilities at once.
Yes.
Each one of those little
I
boss
gave
battles
up.
was
I
fucking
admittedly
impossible.
fucking
and then
gave up.
this fucking woman is like everybody did the goddamn fusion dance, and then she's flying around. You fuck up once, and she
just-
fucks your whole goddamn day
yeah,
up.
she darts
And the
at
only
you.
way to survive that shit is by having the fucking armor that keeps giving you your health back over time.
Yes, and you. At that point in the game, too, you're so kind of worn out because you've already gone through the whole story.
You've died so many
grinded
times
out.
with this fucking boss that you know when she's going to attack and how, just by the fucking twitch that she makes right before the move.
It wore
And
me
that's the
down.
kind of fucking level of excellence that you need to have going into that battle. Because there are people that make it look easy, but tell me that they made it look easy on their first try. I fucking guarantee they did.
And what makes the game overrated if everybody thinks
Well,
it's
no,
good?
I mean, here's one thing that I will say that affects my opinion on God of War is that I had it on PlayStation 4, and I think I then went and got a PlayStation 4 Pro because that's what you and Joe did, and I was like, well, they got the fucking Pro, now I gotta
It was
get
a
the
good
Pro.
fucking deal.
It
It
was
was
a
a
good deal at
$200
GameStop,
trade-in.
right? Yeah, they let you trade it in, but the deal ended like that day, and they had it was like the last Pro, and it was the last day, and I had to turn it. I had like 1 hour to turn it
Tricky
in.
Ricky, what's up,
and-
brother?
Oh yeah, we got a couple people here
We do.
watching. I had to
And,
turn it in, and I pretty much my hard drive got wiped. I lost my progress on God of War, And
but that's like that's not God of War.
I was like, yeah,
Sopranos
it's not, and I'm telling you that. And I
how did you not back up to the cloud or some shit?
I know
It was all fucked
hey,
up. I
don't
thought
even
I
wanna
could
talk
hot
about
swap
it.
the hard drives on a PlayStation, and you can't do that. It's like it's locked to that
Fucking
PlayStation.
It's locked to that
Switch.
system.
And I didn't
Sucks.
have the wherewithal to just totally restart that game again. So I watched the story on YouTube. The story of God of War is phenomenal, but I never really loved the gameplay.
I'm so confused.
It's such
It's
a good
overrated,
game.
but it's fucking awesome.
Story's
I remember
good. The gameplay is
fucking.
overrated.
I know I've
Gameplay's
explained this on the show
folks.
before, but I remember getting the official PlayStation Magazine demo.
Oh yeah, with the demos.
With that
first
game
God
on
of
it,
War.
and you got
Amazing.
to fight the fucking
Oh,
Hydra,
God,
and
that
I
was
was
so
like,
good.
And
this
I'm not
is
referring to
fucking
the
insane.
franchise.
I can't wait for this game to come out.
The franchise isn't overrated. I'm
Consistently,
just
each
saying the
game
last
that's come
game.
out, I can't say,
I bought
well,
a
I left this
PS3
game
just
with a
to play
bad
God
taste
of
in my
War.
mouth. I mean,
Yeah.
I even went back and replayed the series when the PlayStation 4 was the king, and I ended up playing all the mobile games that they came out with because I didn't have the PlayStation. What did they call it?
PSP?
The PSP.
Oh, yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
Portable. But they had
Very
the
popular.
Chains of
PlayStation
Sparta
Vita.
and
Well-loved,
something
but
else. I forget the two
Sold like
names.
shit.
But they came in like this collection that you could buy.
You had a
and I
Vita
ended
or
up
a
replaying
PSP?
all of them. What?
You had a PSP or a Vita?
I didn't have either. But
Oh.
they came out with a collection of God of War games that included those games, and you could play them on console.
Gotcha.
So I played.
gotcha.
I
So they
played through
scaled
the
it.
entire series.
Did you
And I
have
have
a
to say,
Vita?
it was gripping
No.
through the whole thing. See, there are games that you can keep playing them till you're blue in the face, but they're going to get old after a while. Case in point, Spyro the Dragon. I bought the trilogy game that they came out with that basically gave a facelift to the Spyro games. I played through the first two games. By the third game, I was done with Spyro.
Smoked.
I was tired of it.
They don't
and
really
even the
hold
same
up
thing
that
happens
well.
with Crash Bandicoot.
I
Because
can't-
I
they
get
don't
so
introduce
fucking
new
aggravated, I
mechanics, they
can't
don't
even
int-
beat
you know.
Crash Bandicoot.
I never
But
lo-
with
I
God
never
of
loved
War,
Crash
I can go back
Bandicoot
and play
either.
that story, and that story's going to be just as entertaining this time.
Never
as it-
loved
I
Crash.
never lo- I'm
either.
just going to talk about the things I hate today because that's what we'll do. Crash Bandicoot was always, you're just running the whole fucking time from a ball that's rolling after you.
Yeah, platformers, classic like old
Rob,
school.
round out
platformer.
our trip. Where else did we go?
So we ended up going to Fantastic Toyage, which is literally, like I said, 5 minutes down the road from All American Burger. And the guy that runs the store is nice. They have a lot of cool shit in there, but it's very expensive in there. I mean, the guy's prices, the reason why he has such gems in his collection is because he's asking for too much for them.
Okay.
He's never going to be able to sell them. I think he's fine with that. And that's okay if he's fine with that. If he has a crazy number for selling the shit that he has, that's his business, and he can run it however
he makes his
he
mark.
wants. But I'm not paying $75 for Battle Cat. I'm just, like, I'm not paying $175 for the same Sergeant Slaughter figure that they have at Time Warp for half the price in better condition with the file card. You know what I mean?
Hey, makes sense.
When you go around and you hop around these places, you start to see what the real trends in spending are, and you'll see that a comic book shop will maybe mark up maybe like $4 or $5 more than you'll see online because, you'll save money online, but now you have to wait for shipping and you have to hope that it comes undamaged. The convenience of having it there is kind of like the comic book shops,
Slaughterhouse,
tax.
what's going on? Thanks for
Hey,
joining us.
Slaughterhouse. Eddie's maggots.
And then just before we were heading back home, Rob's like, "Should we do it?"
Oh,
I'm
yes.
like, "You got 2 seconds to decide," and he's like, "Arr!"
Oh yeah, we were on
things are?
Sunrise Highway, and we were right by Wellwood Avenue, and we ended up going to what's called Chunky Cookie. This was a place that was
"Put that
introduced to
cookie
me.
down now."
So a little backstory behind them is that my buddy Joe Aprano, who runs the Rip and Ship Arena, which is like a Pokemon
Bada
store
Bing
that's
cookie.
around the corner from here, he has like some kind of partnership with the empanada place that's like right next door. It's called Island Empanada, and they have another location on Wellwood Avenue.
And there's one in Shirley as well.
This cookie place opened up next door, so he
Cookies?
found out about them because in the empanada
house?
place they had like
He's eating my
they had like
cookies.
samples of the cookies there. And he's like, you got to try this one called the Bada Bing.
Oof,
And I was like,
my
all right,
own.
well, I like it already because of the name, but what's in it? So he says it's a chocolate chip cookie with an Italian rainbow cookie on the inside.
Jesus.
So I went with him, and sure enough, the cookie is fucked up delicious. And I decided to treat the gang And we got some of these cookies here, and we're gonna
eat them now?
Yeah, we're gonna eat them.
I mean,
you don't have to finish it now, but at least take a bite. And tell me that
Look at this thing.
these
like
are
a donut.
$4 cookies, so you know they're like fucking.
hermetically sealed. How do I get this open?
Oh, you just peel the thing. It's
Oh, it's peeled.
yeah,
What
it's a
is going-
peelable.
There we go.
Tell me this.
That's
Wow,
fucking good. That's fucking good.
Come on,
Wow.
come on.
I don't know if I liked it as much as the other one we had.
Well, we gotta zap them.
Yeah, but that what was the
Soft.
other flavor we had?
So we had
this is
carrot
good.
cake cheesecake, right?
Oh my god, it's my favorite carrot cake.
Yeah.
It's a carrot cake cheesecake cookie.
So
Amazing.
you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
You know what? You know what it is about this? It's soft. You know, it's got like that.
Not overrated.
Definitely not. I can appreciate fine things. All right. This is
I forgot to
definitely.
get something to drink. For
We'll
this
save the
shit.
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't eat too much. You get thirsty. It's
But
very
these,
rich.
these cookies are delicious.
Very rich.
I'm so
You can
hungry,
you
I'm
can
gonna
get
eat
them
this
in
whole thing.
packs, or you can get them single.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of different flavors.
They
They
do
got cotton
online order?
candy, salted caramel. They got
Oreo.
Oreo cookies and cream. They've got they called one that's just like the Joe, which is just a chocolate chip
I don't
cookie
hate
that's
it.
super
Hells.
thick.
I love it.
If anybody's got any cookies out
It tastes
there,
like
send them
cookie
on
dough.
down.
You can order them too. You just got to look up Chonky CHONKY cookie.
He
Yeah.
goes, no. I go, can you get them by mail? He's like, no.
Yeah, you can. You can order them.
It almost.
They're
tastes
very
like
similar
cookie
to.
dough
I don't know
versus
how,
cookie.
how many of our audience members are from like the Pennsylvania area, but there's a place called Insomnia Cookies. Insomnia Cookies are on the same kind of style, but I actually think that these are a little better because they actually have like that second layer to them. Like they have another cookie inside.
It's a big fucking
whereas
cookie.
whereas the other ones are like more flat and larger
Yeah.
cookies, but they're
yeah.
delicious too. And you can also
over
get
there?
those delivered. Insomnia Cookies.
Yeah.
But this one's called the Bada Bing, and
The Bing.
so we ended up grabbing these
disrespected the
cookies
Bing.
and you know, grab some energy drinks.
Cookies
and
and
stuff.
pie.
I got
bro.
crumbs in my.
Cookies and pie.
Got it.
There you go.
And beer.
But yeah,
7 years later, we review cookies on the podcast.
woo. But
That was
man,
good, man.
you know,
Thanks.
I it was the call to make. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna regret it if we don't stop for these cookies. But I think that it added something. So,
I
do we
don't
have
hate
any? Do we have any comments from the audience here?
Yeah, so we got a couple of we got Hell's Trauma, Tricky Ricky is here, Mike P, Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse. Yeah, the crew's all here.
Ukes.
Our devout followers
Pretty sure Hells said that Chris hates the cookie.
don't hate the cookie. I love the cookie. See, it's not that I'm incapable of joy and appreciation of good things. I just have
He
higher.
just chooses.
I
not
just
to
have
engage
higher
in it.
standards than you guys.
Higher
standards.
My
Taco,
standards are
Taco
low.
Bell and Wally's Bagels.
Taco Bell is the
Pumping through
gold
his
standard of
veins.
fast food.
Gold
Everybody
standard
in
of
this
fast
fucking
food.
lobby eats
Standard,
Taco
folks.
Bell.
Somebody out there help us.
Ouch.
You guys eat Taco Bell too.
I'll eat Taco Bell, but
Not every fucking
not,
day.
Yeah, the way you
I don't
do.
eat it every day.
50% of my
If I
enjoyment
fucking
of
stabbed
Taco
you,
My
Bell is
yogurt
Baja
doesn't let me
Blast.
eat
Come
it
out of
every
your
day.
fucking bones right
I
now.
eat it every Friday between.
If they made
From working
figurines
here.
of us and we had a little package, you would come with fucking Taco Bell, dude. So just you know.
And you're
that.
talking to a guy who became famous for yelling, "Oh boy, nachos Belgrande." So I don't hate fucking
Hey,
Taco
I
Bell,
love me some Taco
but it's
Bell.
not any kind of like gold standard restaurant. It's not
It's
like
a gold
fucking
standard of
Demolition
fast
Man,
food.
where you fucking like.
It's true.
Remember
They
Demolition
called
Man
that-
with the
they
fucking
called way too
Taco
many
Bell?
things in that movie. That movie's so
God.
accurate, it's fucked up. I think they were predicting.
Man,
the
once
future
they
with Demolition
introduced. When they introduced, I remember it was only like 7 or 8 years ago or something when they introduced like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that. Didn't even exist that long ago.
Oh, forget
and I
it.
called it. Once Taco
Every
Bell was
stoner's
able
dream.
to be delivered, it was going to be
Taco
the
Bell that
downfall.
comes to you? Are you kidding?
Down-
And we
Society.
have that now. That's what it is. You know, it's the
true.
convenience. But here's,
get
you know
you
what?
when
Hold
you're
on, hold
high
on,
and vulnerable.
hold on. I got
Oh,
something now. I
here
got
we go.
something, and I
Here we
remember.
go.
Struck him like a bolt.
No.
Here we go.
This
What we
is
got?
something. This is something that's been fucking inside of me, boiling me. All right,
Ooh.
get me to the boiling point. All right.
Is it the soy you drank before?
DoorDash. DoorDash. I'm calling you out, DoorDash.
hope
All right.
DoorDash
No,
is
this is
watching.
fucking serious.
Uh-oh.
I spend probably thousands of dollars on DoorDash a year.
Until Taco
Probably.
Bell.
All right. You can look up how many customer support cases I have where they don't remember the fucking drink. You get Taco
remember
Bell.
it. They're just
What is one of
drinking
the
on you,
most
Chris.
important
They don't
things
give
you
a
want?
fuck.
You want the fucking Baja Blast, right?
Did I tell you what happened with
Gotta
me and
go get it
DoorDash?
yourself,
What?
bro.
3 times I ordered food from them. Turned out to be Taco Bell because they were the ones that were offering delivery for them at the time.
Okay.
3 times they were missing like half the order.
Yeah.
And but the last time that I decided to, I don't know why I even gave them a last chance. The fucking guy went to the restaurant, sat in the parking lot, and then went back home.
That's what
And
they
never
do.
brought
Yeah,
my
they
food
fucking
back.
drop it or something. They're just like,
I don't
no.
like this
they eat it.
cocksucker
Nope,
ate my
they just-
fucking
yeah.
Taco
He's
Bell.
like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this is a good
So
order."
I ended up.
It's a good order.
I got on the
I just
phone
waited
with them
2 hours in that
motherfuckers,
fucking line,
and I said,
taking us home.
"I want my money back, and I want my account
Tip back.
permanently closed. I don't want to fucking hear a
Yeah.
goddamn word."
Yeah.
And they
Wow.
fucking did it for me.
So here's the thing. All
All
right.
done right. Do it
I
yourself.
DoorDash, do Uber Eats, or you do what's the other one? Grubhub. Grubhub
So here's the
wasn't
thing.
bad.
Here's the
Cook
thing.
food,
DoorDash,
folks.
you
Cook
have a
something.
Or
chance.
fucking go there and
Cook
stop being a
something.
fucking introvert and go get your
No,
own
no,
fucking
no, no,
food.
no. I love the convenience. I don't have a lot of time. Now I can play video games while my food's coming to me. I'm maximizing my time here. I'm
Ooh,
really
the vipers.
trying to maximize. But here's the thing. DoorDash, you have a way out of this, all right? It's gotten to a point where I have to pre-text my drivers, "Hey, haha, can you please just remember to bring the drink? Thanks, haha, bye." Every fucking time that I order something, "Hey, haha, thanks, ha, ha, hi, thank you." It's bullshit.
Is the
and then they
ha-ha
still
help?
don't remember the fucking drink.
Do the
And here's the
ha-ha
thing,
help?
I'm
Yeah.
tipping
Don't do
these
it with
people.
the ha-ha. Put a period at the end. Make sure you know.
No, but then they're gonna fucking
no
shit in
ha-ha.
my food or something like that. Hey, fuck you, bring me my drink. Then
Well,
it's
then,
like, oh,
then you have their picture and their fucking license plate.
I don't
number,
know
so you
for
go
sure.
fucking
You
find
never
it.
know. I
know.
don't want to take the risk. It's food. I just
All
don't want
this
to
for
have to
Taco
remind
Bell.
So
my
why don't you
driver.
just go to Taco Bell? You don't live that far.
Here's
from
the thing.
Taco
I'm
Bell.
about to.
We're
I'm at the
talking about
point
this, but
that
hey.
I'm about to finally just cancel DoorDash and start
call.
going back
Just
to the
do that.
restaurant from
Great
now on
idea.
because there's no fucking quality assurance.
You know, you can get Uber Eats with fucking Taco Bell, and you can pay $1 or
near
whatever
and dear to his
extra
heart.
that they come straight to your house.
No, but you know that's the
and they
thing.
don't
Is,
deliver to other people first.
well, I mean, hey, that's nice, but then you're paying more for
I pay
it.
I don't
I'm
give
a
a fuck
Dash
for
Pass
$1.90, and I don't have to go down Deer Park Avenue and deal with that.
I
shit.
pay a fucking
I'll
subscription
do
to
it.
DoorDash to get fucking DoorDash benefits. They call it the Dash
Guys,
Pass.
kill
All right.
yourself.
Uber Eats
in
has
your
the same
wallets.
pass. I'm diamond on Uber Eats.
I'm diamond on Uber Eats.
I mean, did they forget the drinks?
Never.
They've never forgotten your drink on
The
Uber
only
Eats?
time I think this is like in the pandemic, they didn't bring me my milkshake because McDonald's ice cream fucking.
That's
Well,
Well,
McDonald's.
that's
fault.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
The fucking
Well,
machine
I've
don't
never,
work.
I've never ordered an Uber Eats order where they have forgotten something. Sometimes the order is like off because they don't have that right ingredient, and then
gotten-
I just get a refund right away.
I've gotten other people's food for God's sakes. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
what, though?
but you
Uber
just
Eats, fucking.
you just
I-
call in
I
and
mainly
they
do
give
Uber
you
Eats.
your
I don't
money
do
back right
DoorDash.
away.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I can't
quick.
believe that it has something to do with the brand. Oh, it's Uber Eats or it's DoorDash. There's some kind of disconnect.
The drivers.
Yeah, the fucking drivers
It's,
that
so
they're
that's the
allowing
thing.
to
Does
do
it
this
rest
shit.
with the drivers? Like, is
just
it the
rate them
driver's
like
fault?
shit.
Are they the ones that
Yeah,
are
the
supposed
driver
to check?
fucking definitely drove away on my Taco Bell that
we
fucking
live
day. I'll
in
tell you
an
that much.
accountability-free world. No one's fucking accountable, and that's the beautiful part.
So are you
the
right?
internet.
Are you rightful if
We
the
need Jay and
driver,
Silent Bob to track these people down for us.
if they forget your drink, are you right? Are you within your rights to ask for a refund for the tip?
I could ask for my money back.
Is
if you don't
John
bring me
Luke
my order.
in the chat? Because he used to drive for Uber Eats. He can fucking attest to
Yeah,
that.
let's get our expert on the line. It's like in Pawn Stars. We're gonna call in our.
calling on our
that
expert.
one
Well, you know what
dude that
made
would
me
always
think
know
of?
everything.
You guys are talking about fucking Uber Eats, which made me think of like subscriptions and services.
Oh, that's a good
Oh
segue.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
We're gonna
We're
continue
already
to say
boiling.
fuck
Chris,
this and
Chris,
fuck
you're already
that.
Yeah, it's
boiling.
gonna be
Tell
a-
us,
yeah, it's gonna
tell
be-
us how you feel about Netflix.
I made a vow publicly that if Netflix raised the prices again, I was going to cancel
We
my
should call
account.
this the blood pressure episode.
I feel my just throbbing in my throat right now. I'm gonna fucking have a stroke. All right. I made a vow publicly to all of my fucking 100 people that follow me that if they raise the prices again, I would close my account. And then they did, and I didn't cancel my account. So what does that say
Not a
about
man of
me?
his He was
holding
Now
on to
I'm not a
Cobra
man of
Kai.
my word if I don't cancel this fucking account.
I'm a man of my
But then
word.
on
Well,
top
what?
of it all, they're saying, "Oh well, actually, fuck you. We're gonna take away the ability to share between households."
What
I'm
is the
canceling
price
it.
of Netflix currently?
depends on what you pay for. If you go for like the
Well, just a basic
4K
1080p.
HD.
Yeah.
it's
I
as
don't know.
high as like 18. I
Fucking
think
13
18
bucks
or
or something now.
It's getting towards 20. That's kind of. I believe I pay 15 for the standard.
Wow.
They've
So
been
it's-
taking a lot of leeway with every. It's like every year or two, and like, well, we want to bring you great content.
Well, they
I'm really
lost
not getting my
200,000
money's worth.
subscribers.
I would say of all the streaming services, I probably use Netflix the least.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few shows here and there, like
almost-
Stranger Things or Cobra Kai,
Stop
that's
watching that.
making me hold on. But I gotta say, Hulu's got a great selection of anime and movies and TV shows.
We use Hulu more than anything.
Paramount Plus has
Yep.
been a new
Very
favorite
highly
for me.
underrated.
Yeah.
I've been using Crunchyroll, obviously, and that's going to have a big merger with Funimation, so you'll save a little money for the anime fans out there.
I hope that ends up in the PlayStation subscription because Sony is the one that bought both of them, I believe.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
very
that
nice.
would
That
be
would be
great.
that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of some of the other ones,
Disney
like
Plus.
even
Well,
Disney Plus. I mean, The
I feel
Mandalorian,
like
Obi-Wan.
HBO Max.
Netflix has
HBO
been
Max
so
is excellent.
Netflix has been dominant for over a decade.
Well, they were the
They're
first.
the ones that
almost
set the
like
standard.
when
They
you
were the
say,
first.
they
They were the blockbuster killers, and they'll
Yeah.
never die from that title. But
So now that you have the competition, because everybody saw the blueprint and said, all right, we could do that. Disney, HBO, Time Warner, you just named them all. And it's like,
They all pulled all
now
their
it's a
content from it.
content competition.
Yeah.
Now it's like, what can we self-produce? So to self-produce, they got to raise the prices because it costs $100 million to make a fucking movie
Yeah.
that people want to watch.
Or to get
So
sports on their fucking
Now-
channels and apps.
you feel like Netflix has to almost start acquiring original IP. Like they didn't really compete for
Well,
anything.
that's what they've been kind of doing. I mean,
Well-
they're not necessarily producing everything, right? They just buying
But I
stuff.
look at what Amazon Prime's doing with The Boys. So that's a comic book that's been out and it's got Seth Rogen attached to it, and they just
Speaking
picked it
of,
right up. They were like, "We're gonna buy
those
this."
cartoons, I don't know if you've seen them.
I haven't watched that
I
anthology. yet.
watched all of them except for the last one. I haven't seen the last one yet, but I have to say, I was watching them with Mandy. Speaking of little side tangent, 420. I was
that's
part
great.
of a really really fun booking opportunity for me. There's a company called Long Island Glass. They
yes.
make glass smokable items and also pendants and all that kind of stuff. They're basically glass artists. And they do really fun events that are 420 friendly. And 420, the date, they partnered with Blue Point Brewery that's out here in Patchogue, New York. This is all Long Island based in case you guys haven't, picked up on it yet. But they had a big 420 celebration. It was really amazing to be a part of something in New York State that was like 420 friendly, publicly,
Open
smoking
smoking.
outside, like open smoking, like everybody, like
Up this
didn't
police,
matter.
Making
They
sure the
were-
traffic's good. Cool.
like
we're
they were
smoking weed
across
over
the
here.
street from a fucking courthouse, and they're flying like a peace flag, and like everybody's smoking it. And my Uncle Joe, who's like in his 70s, like was looking around like in awe, like this is like the 60s. Like he's like he hasn't
mind
seen
was
anything
blown.
like this since like he never thought he would ever see anything like this. I mean, he like some of the Indian reservations that they have, the Native American reservations that they have out east, and like they have stores that are basically like Macy's of weed, which
Yep.
is insane.
Been
It's
doing it for a while.
it's hilarious.
Some counties need to fast track or actually get over the fact.
But
that
in
this
case
is
you guys
happening.
aren't aware, we are 420 friendly on this show. Totally legal, so can't say shit.
According to Yao, aka Mike P, he said that was New York's first legal 420.
No shit. Historic.
Technically, right? Because it's
Rob
yeah.
was part of the
I
first
was part of the
ever
first one, first of many, hopefully.
annual remain attraction. Because
We were, we were
crazy.
we were walking around. We had some fun. My near and dear friend Mandy came as the real life Lois, and we entertained and dazzled the masses and ate fucking
They were
donuts
feeding
and
you guys. They were
chicken
doing
and fucking.
everything.
We were doing
Chicken.
everything. Yeah,
Take this, smoke
kicking
that.
chicken, some
Yeah.
good
That
chicken. I
was
got to
great.
find out about them because
By the time I got
they
there,
had
though,
some
that-
really tasty
dude,
chicken.
chicken?
Why,
Yeah,
bro, this
what is
place-
it?
Kicking chicken.
Yes. Where is it? Is it in
Barbecue?
And
Patchogue?
I have experience with kicking chicken. So. I don't know the physical location or if they have one, but they had a table there, man. The food was delicious. They even gave me a hot sauce that they were selling for free, which was really cool. And then we went to Duck Donuts, and Duck Donuts had these maple bacon
Yeah,
donuts,
they're
and
known
they
for
were
that.
fucking delicious. Holy shit.
Sheesh.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get diabetes from this week alone between the
Cha-cha-cha.
cookies and the donuts and all the shit. It's going to be great.
On
but,
your
you know.
way.
Thank God I still fit on the couch. But yeah, it was a really, really cool event. It was super fun. It was just like a nice day to get out. It was a gorgeous day weather-wise. It cooled down towards the end when the sun went down, but
I
for the
was
most part of the
freezing.
day, I mean, we got there at like
Came down in a
3:30,
long sleeve.
and it was like warm and sunny. It was a nice cool breeze, but it wasn't like overbearing. And it was a successful, I mean, it was a huge success.
Definitely.
Massive amounts of people came out for that. And
There wasn't one fight.
Not one fight. That's what happens when you involve weed. I mean, people don't get riled up when they smoke, you know? They just
Yeah, it just doesn't
mellow
happen.
out. You know, angry people become passive and shit. It's
Everybody's
a beautiful
really cool.
thing. And I'm glad that, you know, we're as a society, we're getting a little more open-minded with some of this shit. I think that we'll find that it's a benefit in the long run, kind of like
Make
how they
Joe
ended
uncomfortable.
prohibition and, you know, let people drink and
Yeah.
now they're happy.
That's the end.
I
Let's
mean,
move on.
it's
you know.
never going to be that like any like
not
of
going
life's
away.
vices aren't going to
it's
come with
definitely not.
It's not
consequences.
going
Like, yeah, you know, you could
Live
say,
your
well,
dream,
weed's going to
you
do this,
Yeah,
but
live your dream.
alcohol's legal and it's doing much worse. So let's
Shit,
not
man.
pretend like we
Those
give a
are-
fuck about people's health.
Something
because
everybody can agree on is that, you know, it's not nearly as there's not as much
Damaging?
potential for damage
Yeah.
as there is with alcohol.
This is our 420 plug.
This is our 420 plug, and I'm comfortable talking
If you'd
about
like
it.
to sponsor us with your 420 products,
Hey,
JR has that coming out.
yeah, we're
Isn't
gonna
it?
start.
Wait,
Soon
JR
we'll
has
be
what?
fucking advertising CBD cream for our followers. Hey guys, my knee's fucked up, but I started using this cream, and suddenly, you know,
good
my
cream,
knees.
try
I
it.
started taking the supplement, and you should take these. These are the Break Room podcast
Yeah.
supplements, and
Break
they
Room
really
vitamins.
help you with focus.
Yeah.
And they're psilocybin based.
makes you powerful, gives you
sell that.
focus.
All right, so Chris definitely hates fucking Netflix. I would say though, Netflix is the only service that I actually have to pay for right now because I have like Hulu through a bundle.
Yeah.
I have HBO Max through my AT&T bill, you know, through that bundle. I have Disney Plus. I paid for 3 years in advance, so
Yeah,
I locked
you know,
that in.
I just said it's not that I hate Netflix. I feel wronged by them. That's the thing. I feel like they violated me as a customer. They violated my trust. They violated my fucking bank account.
It was sick to
It
hear.
was sick to
and it
hear.
was sick to see.
Why Netflix? Why? Damn it, you son of a bitch!
You realize what you've just done?
Well, what are you watching then?
That's
You're watching
easy.
anything at all?
Man, I'm just trying to. I've been trying to get my sleep under control and fucking just play a little bit of Elder Scrolls. I did a concert. You know, Jackie Sangria is back in town. Put on a bard performance. That was pretty fun.
Fucking conga line.
Made a conga line at the end. It was pretty cool. I raised a couple of 100,000 gold coin for the Bitch Ex Wife Punishment Super PAC Fund. So it was good to get back into streaming. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't really been motivated, and it's just like fuck it, let's do it. And I had a good time. Some of my friends hopped on, and then they were like, you know what? I was inspired to stream. So then my friend was streaming. I was watching them. I haven't really been watching much. Haven't been playing much, but I'm trying.
I've been enjoying the Halo show.
Did you watch last night's episode?
Was there a new one last night?
Yeah, Revelation.
We haven't caught up on the latest episode, but from what I've seen, I guess the first 4 episodes.
Yeah, so
So
last
far-
night was the newest episode, and you finally got to see a Covenant invasion.
Ooh.
So you got to see grunts, you got to see, all the rest of
That's
the Covenant
cool.
on there, and at the end you saw like a huge brute come out with like the gravity hammer.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe I still haven't watched beyond the first
It's
episode.
a slow rolling show, but it's starting to.
I have to
Concept
explain
of,
it to
you
him
know,
every time I watch the show. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Like, what's going on here?
I don't
Yeah,
know
space.
Halo clearly like you guys do, but I know at least the basic framework of the storyline. So I'm like able to tell him like Halsey created this thing and she created this clone, so this way because it dies, when you create this AI system, and she was kind of doing it in secret, and now it's supposed to enhance him, and like she's kind of like his like Jarvis through the entire
Oh yeah,
series of the game.
big
And
time. It's funny though, they haven't gotten to Halo yet though, right?
they
Still
did
no
mention
Halo
it
in Halo
in the 4th episode though. They show the ring and that it ties
Okay.
to a weapon and stuff. So they're finding out about it.
What
Spoilers.
episode is it now?
5.
This is the 5th one.
But the
Okay.
4th episode definitely touches on the Halo.
I feel like this is something I'll binge.
They actually, I think they
Am I
actually
waiting
say
a
the
little
name
bit?
Halo.
That's my approach. I think is I haven't watched beyond the first episode, but now if there's like another 3 episodes, I can sit and watch it.
There's actually 4 episodes.
The only
beyond
thing
the
about
first
like
now.
Paramount Plus, if you don't get like the premium subscription, they run like fucking 2-minute ads like every.
I
couple
do
minutes.
have I do have Paramount.
I got the
Plus
bougie premium.
You know what?
Okay.
Because they have some good South Park shit on there.
Yeah.
Some really fucking funny South Park
They
stuff.
have the new
They have
Jackass
Ink
movie
Master.
on there too.
Didn't catch that one.
It's all right.
How many fucking services are we gonna have to subscribe to get the same shit?
Well, that's the
gonna
thing,
keep-
man. That's where the
keeps,
fucking
like-
the axe is coming out, and
I love
fucking
that
I'm
meme where it's a
dedicating
picture
to
of Captain
canceling
Planet.
Netflix.
It's like, your powers combine. I am the same as cable.
That's true, man. It's just we just.
I haven't had cable in 8 years.
Me neither.
I wouldn't, but I have
Something
to
like
have
that?
it for legacy.
I don't have
My
a
dad
cable.
loves it, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got it at the house, but I don't have it in my room.
There's
I haven't
YouTube
needed it.
TV, which you can subscribe to, which is basically having cable stations on stream capabilities. So
That's
you
how
can watch.
Cobra Kai started, didn't it?
Yeah, you can watch live like TNT, TBS, USA, ESPN.
Yep.
You can watch all that live, and it's like $60 a month for YouTube TV. You can get the first month free. Try it out. You really,
60 a
really,
month?
you
YouTube, that one was
really
for
don't
free.
need
Next
cable
time-
anymore.
It's gonna cost a little bit. That was a free one. Good
We're
job,
bugging
Joe.
you.
Oh.
I do the DirecTV thing. I've been doing the DirecTV stream.
Because you have AT&T, they
For
just roped you
AT&T.
into that.
Well, yeah, they offered it for like $10 a
Sucked
month.
you right in.
Yeah, it was $10 a month for 2 years. So I did that, which was great. And now it's it's $70 fucking dollars. And every year I basically get the price is gonna go up another $10. I
Yeah.
fucking
And we
paying
really
$80
double
for
dip
this
too
shit.
when you think about it, because we're also paying for
nice.
fucking Xbox and PlayStation on
Right,
top
right,
of
right,
all that
right,
shit.
right.
You know, it's
100%.
every source of
death
media
by
they're getting you
1,000
monthly
pricks.
for, and it's like many small holes to sink a mighty ship. You know, it's fucked.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. They know it. The business model is to bleed everybody dry slowly, and you always forget to cancel, and then they rope
Get
you
an
back
extra
in
month.
with like a trial. And
I'm pissed off with fucking Altice right now, because I
wow.
found out that they fucking. So my dad's had an account with Cablevision since like 1989, like the fucking year after we moved in here, and I called them like a year ago talking about like how the fuck high my bill was and shit. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're overpaying this and that." They knocked my bill down like $100 a month. Like it was like we were paying a lot. And he was like, "Oh, is the show good faith? We'll mail you this free speaker." What they didn't tell us is that they're charging us $10 a month for that free speaker.
Oh, it's free.
So,
Oh,
and this
wow.
is like a year's worth. So this is fucking.
Is it a decent speaker? Is it a little piece
It's
of shit?
shit. It's the one that's over there. It has. It's powered by the Alexa thing,
Sounds
like
like a tin
like the
can.
fucking Echo and shit. But it's the Altice one, and it loses the fucking internet all the time. I don't know how to do that. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and they do
I'll
that
go
with
get a
airing it out
fucking.
on
I'll
this
get a
one.
real Amazon one, and it'll do the same fucking thing but better. I don't need to
that's
pay
what they do
$10
with
a
their
month for that
routers, too.
shit.
They give people, you get a free
Oh,
router.
here's a free thing, and
but
then they
it's a piece
fucking
of
charge
shit.
you. That's
Yeah,
a fucking
and
poor
then they
business
charge you
model.
for it monthly.
Not for nothing.
Yeah.
Since
for
we're
nothing,
doing like
but-
this is like Festivus. We're doing the airing of
We're
grievances.
rest of
airing our
this
grievances
episode.
tonight. What else pisses us off? I mean,
You don't really grind your gears.
Yeah.
Hit us with it. No,
Joe,
but
what's
Netflix
making you
did-
angry, Joe?
Yeah, I guess.
Late starts to a live show.
Well,
Not
Hey.
really anything. I've been pretty content with everything lately, so
I've been
I
watching.
don't really have any.
You didn't watch Moon Knight, right? You still don't
No.
I
watch
watched the first episode of Moon Knight. I haven't really caught up.
I haven't seen any of it.
I don't know.
fucking guys.
It doesn't
I'm waiting.
really.
I almost feel like I should wait until it's over and then fucking watch it all.
I guess it's gonna be 6 episodes. It's fucking Oscar Isaac.
I know. I love Moon Knight too as a character. I've been waiting for Moon Knight. It's just that I like to watch these shows with my dad
Yeah.
because we have a little bonding time. Because it's like really when I come home from work, I just go in my room and disappear, and he watches his shows and I do mine.
Of course,
but
yeah.
you got to spend time with each other when you can. So we sit down and we watch our shows together. We've been watching Halo together. I kind of feel bad we watched the boys cartoon without him because my dad's always enjoyed that kind of off the wall humor and shit. I mean, we used to watch Ren and Stimpy and Cow and Chicken and shit together.
Cow
and-
and chicken,
Jeez.
man. That was a
Wow,
good
that's a
show.
throwback.
You remember the red guy?
yes.
The fucking red guy? What-
Yes,
his name
fucking
was just-
pantsless. I think his name
Yeah,
was or
yeah.
something. Fucking
man,
guy.
he had a voice.
Charlie Adler did all those voices.
Did he?
Yeah,
I used to be able to do that guy's voice. I just don't remember what he sounded like.
I think he was like,
Yeah, something weird.
yeah, it was something. I haven't watched the show in like 25 fucking years.
Cow
but-
and chicken. Holy
But
shit.
I did meet Charlie Adler, and he was a fucking sweetheart of a man.
Charlie.
Absolute sweetheart. I got his autograph and stuff. I even told him I was like, my mom used to hate the cartoon, but my dad and I used to love it. And the same thing with Ren and Stimpy, and that was, I actually got to meet Billy West, who did the voice of both of them, and I met Bob Camp, who created Ren and Stimpy. Which
You know what? You
fucking
might know this.
sick.
Do you ever play the Ren and Stimpy video game?
Yes.
Was it on Sega Genesis?
Trying to remember.
It's on Sega, definitely.
Yeah,
Sega!
because I would play with my brother at my grandma's house. I think it was Sega Genesis.
Super Nintendo,
Just had a
Sega
flashback.
Genesis. When I was
a good
there,
game.
Man, picture this.
Yeah, it was another classic platformer. Watch, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yep, that is the exact
I'll
game.
teach you to be happy.
That was a really fucking fun game, Ren and Stimpy
think
on the
it's
Sega
a Sega
Genesis,
game?
and I think it was,
happy,
two players
joy,
as well.
joy. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, joy, joy, happy, joy.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's kind of fucked up though. I don't want to kill the mood, but I heard something about Ren and Stimpy, the creator. Apparently, the creator for Ren and Stimpy was like a pedophile or something.
Who wasn't?
Jeez.
Who
I'm
was?
surprised
I don't know.
that
I don't remember
that's-
his
I
name,
don't
but
know
he,
if
like the
that's
guy
true.
who. Look it up. I'm not gonna besmirch this man.
8-year-olds, dude.
Fucking no
Oh,
words.
you know about it? Was it a thing?
No, he's quoting the Big Lebowski.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw something about that recently, where it was like he was like grooming people or something. I'm not saying it's true. I heard this. I hope it's not true.
Sexual misconduct allegations.
Okay.
We're
Psychedelic
really
podcast.
cutting
not the
news.
guy I
We're
know,
really
though.
deep into this, huh?
Well, hey, I mean it's something worth knowing. We were just singing happy joy joy, but if the guy's a fucking sick fuck, we got to reevaluate our
He
shit.
went door to door telling everybody he was a pederast.
He had to go door
It's
to
like when
door,
R. Kelly
dude.
comes on and on shuffle.
Accused of abuse of 2 minors in 2018. So there you go. Sorry, guys.
What's
There
a
you go.
pederast?
That's not the
Dude, shut
creator.
fuck
That's
up,
not the
Donnie.
creator. He may be
Donnie.
the guy that made the cartoon, but not the creator of Ren and Stimpy. Because that's not
that was
creator.
it was like the creator of the show, I believe.
The show, maybe, but the Ren and Stimpy was not.
Well, it was
the
not
guy
never
that created the
one man
characters. I think they were a comic strip or some shit first.
It's going to require a little bit more research, but
But Bob
I
Camp
don't know.
created the Ren and Stimpy.
I'm not trying to kill the mood. You know, I'm just saying it's.
Says he's the creator, dude. I don't know what to
He
tell
says
you.
the guy's creator.
John fuck himself won't be involved.
Unless
'cause
he
he's
was
a
the one that
dickhead.
drew them. Maybe
Yeah,
he
well,
was
fuck
the
that
animator.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Joe, you brought up something before though. Fuck all that. What's going on with the wrestling event that's coming up?
Yeah, June 26th, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. I'm really looking forward to this.
What the fuck is that?
It's a joint project from New Japan Pro
Joint.
Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling. They're going to have like a joint pay-per-view.
Okay,
So you're going to get champions from
I'll
both
give you a fucking
promotions kind of facing each other. So champion versus champion. You could see Okada versus like Hangman Adam Page. You know, Will Ospreay might be there. So it's going
Bret
to be
Hart
it's gonna
versus
be-
Shawn Michaels.
Oh God, don't
They
say
don't-
that.
none of these other guys know who they are.
Fucking do it, huh?
Nothing.
well,
you don't
I mean,
know
I
who-
know, I don't know, but I'm
He doesn't know.
curious because
Yeah.
I know
You'd have to
in
be a
Japan,
wrestling fan in order
You
to
have
know
to
who
be.
they are.
You have to be an internet wrestling fan. You got to
In
be
what?
an IW.
Japan? Wait, I've heard
There
a
are-
lot
there are
about
pro
Japanese
wrestling fans,
wrestling
and then
in
there are
all the
sports
Steve Austin
entertainment
conversation.
fans.
I'm just saying, like Austin references Japan. Every
What?
major wrestler always has referenced their time in Japan or
They've
how the
gone to
Japanese
Japan.
do
Some
it.
of Hulk
how
Hogan's best
serious the
matches in his
Japanese
career
are.
was
Like,
Japan.
Stone Cold, go to Japan. I don't.
yeah, because he said when he was on a trip in, I think it's when he was on fucking Pat McAfee. He was telling He was telling the story about going there and drinking 120 beers with
Kevin
two other
Nash.
people. Yeah, they were fucking.
That's funny.
They asked like, what's the most beer you ever drank? And I'm pretty sure the story is he on a trip to Japan and he was with two other people. He said, yeah, they drank like 10 cases of fucking beer.
I mean, that sounds cool and
In
all, but as
Japan.
far as TV goes, I don't really know a lot of people that watch New Japan Pro Wrestling besides Freddie.
You can watch that shit here.
How many
Shout out
people
to
do you
Freddie.
know?
We miss you, Freddie.
I guess not enough. I don't know. I just think it was a little overhyped. Tony Khan just keeps coming on TV and saying, "Oh, I have a huge announcement," and then it's like, "Oh yeah, we're doing something." It's like kind of cool. You say I'm
tough.
wrong? I'm gonna poll you. Am I wrong?
You have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy this.
I am a
stuff, though.
wrestling fan.
No,
I
you're a
don't enjoy
WWE
it.
fan. You like fucking
That's not
Kane
true.
and Elias.
Elias is fucking hilarious. Everyone loves Elias, dude. I walk with Elias.
Joe loves Elias.
Elias is talented, bro. He can get anyone that can, he's moving
So
the
what's
crowd
your
as good
grievance
as
with this
anybody.
guy?
Huh?
You don't like Elias?
He's so good that they had to cancel his gimmick and
And he's getting over now as Ezekiel. It's fucking even more funny.
to cancel his
God.
gimmick.
Now he's saying who wants to hear Zeke speak instead of who wants to walk with Elias. It's fucking hilarious.
just like dumb shit.
First of all, a lot of people are enjoying
You
the
like dumb
Ezekiel
shit and male
Elias
strippers,
shit.
apparently.
What's dumb shit? Or what's not dumb shit? Fucking
His attire, like what he comes out saying, like changing his
the
character
same guy,
around.
he shaved his
First of all,
beard, right?
you
shaved his beard, yeah.
buy into like the character element of professional wrestling and sports entertainment.
That's good.
I buy into the actual performance. The in-ring when
AEW
the
has
fucking
plenty of
bell
fucking
rings.
botches. There's I see a video
Botches.
after every single episode. I see a montage of tons of botches that they have every
because
fucking
they
week.
actually take real risks.
No, they're fucking jumping around like a fucking Cirque du Soleil. It's not real fucking wrestling.
Well,
they're jumping
agile
around
'cause
like
they're
fucking
different. It's a different style. 'cause
It's a
you
different
figure
style,
they built
but
up,
It ain't Vince's
can't do
beefy
Vince
guys fucking
McMahon.
throwing each other
The general
around.
consensus in the wrestling community from all the legends is that these guys need to like slow down or just not put on
According to
spot
who? Like
fests.
Kevin Nash, who breaks his hip walking up the steps? What are you talking about?
Tons of fucking guys.
I can't
Kurt
walk
Angle, Kurt fucking Angle, an Olympic gold medalist, said it recently.
with a broken freaking neck.
True,
broken
it's
freaking
damn
neck.
true.
Damn.
Well, I'm not going to argue with Kurt Angle because he's the man, but yeah.
And I'm not saying that I'm gonna watch it. I'm sure it'll be pretty good. I just think that you can't keep saying we got this huge thing and then it's like something kind of cool. That's what
is.
Dixie Carter did with TNA.
But it is. I mean, they're way past where TNA was in terms of like their live audience, in terms of their promotion,
Yes, they're doing
in
better
terms
than
of
TNA
ticket
was.
sales, in terms of merchandise. Their T-shirts
Sure.
are selling off the charts.
Catching on.
So they have their own video game coming out potentially. So they are.
Well,
leaps and
they said
bounds
this year, I
where
think, the video game.
Yeah. So I think
Hopefully it's good.
it's
you
going to
know.
be a good thing. Like I think you guys really haven't really seen that live, so I'm curious to see what like Rob and Vin think of AEW watching it. We'll try to get
I
a pay-per-view on here and kind of see how it goes, and we'll have another live stream of that too. So
We watched the Seth Rollins match with him and
that was the most enjoyable match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, 'cause
Cody
there was a
Rhodes,
lot of
Seth Rollins.
technical going
Right.
on. So I
Right.
guess with the Japanese style, it's very much heavily
Strong
relies
style.
on that.
Yep.
Like all the
Vince McMahon
almost,
botching the fucking
also
stunner was more insane
Mysterio
than
style.
anything.
Mysterio does
Rey Mysterio, yeah.
that same
Lucha. Yeah.
Lucha, yeah.
You know what where I think
I got no horse in
my
it, so.
gripe with AEW really is, Joe, and I think you'll even relate with this.
They're overrated, right,
No,
Chris?
no. I got the pay-per-view. I paid the fucking $50 or $60.
Which one?
The fucking one where there was the explosive death match.
Is that Hangman Adam Page and
No, it was fucking what's the name? It was Moxley versus
Kenny Omega? That was a great
I think
match.
it was.
Didn't like
The
that?
explosive fucking death match where the firecrackers went off at the end.
Well, that
I
they
saw
shit the
actually
bed
a
with
video
that.
of that. I
Shit
saw
the
a
bed
video
with
of
that.
They fucked it up. They could have fixed it by just having it make it. You gotta. I wish if we
You
could pull
did
the
see
video
one
up
of their.
somehow.
You did see one of their
put it
worst
up.
pay-per-views.
That was the worst
pay
pay-per-view,
yeah.
and that was the one I spent my fucking $50 or
the
$60
one that
on.
CM Punk debuted on was fantastic though, with Bryan Danielson.
I'm not that bought into CM Punk.
Anybody in the audience have any opinion on what we got?
If you saw that match, you would know what I'm
Tricky
talking
Ricky,
about.
will you
They
shut
made
this
it
guy
seem
up?
like they did a
Tricky
whole
Ricky,
countdown.
Speak some sense into this guy.
They
for me,
they
please.
did a whole countdown like there was going to be a nuclear fucking explosion and everybody in the ring was going to die.
You're right.
Which was
It was
stupid.
it was a fuck up.
And then what ended up
fucked it up.
happening was a couple of fizzlers went off. And the problem was that I'm not even kidding.
Saw
Look
it,
it
I
up.
saw it.
And then the problem is that
Yeah.
they still kept selling it as if the guy was dead. Because what happened was
That's it, he's dead.
Eddie
That's
Kingston went over John Moxley to protect him. Like, I'll save you from the explosion. Like he's jumping on a grenade. Except the firecrackers went off, and then they just kept it going. Like he just laid there like he was dead for like
That's it,
5
he's dead.
minutes of just silence because the crowd was booing.
yeah.
Tricky Ricky says AEW is the new NWA.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Very
hey,
funny.
NWA, yeah. I thought you were about to say NWO, and I was going to be
No,
like,
no, no, no.
you know, but NWA, I mean, that's fair because NWA went out of business prematurely, so maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
No, I like
Zack
AEW.
Ryder is the current NWA heavyweight champion.
Who's that? Who? I didn't hear you.
Ooh, what are you
Zack
fucking
Ryder,
know?
you said?
He said Zack
And Matt
Ryder.
Cardona.
Matt Cardona,
aka
yeah,
Zack
yeah.
Ryder is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, along with 7 other like
He's got like
indie
the
belts.
Impact title, too.
He was like
as
the
well.
Impact.
I think he was just
Internet
at Mitch's
champion.
store, wasn't he?
He was. He was at Hostile Toy with his wife.
That he's fun, but see, he never went to AEW. He is an indie guy,
He's doing his own thing,
and he's been
really
doing a great
really
job
well.
at it. Yeah,
It's because of a podcast that he's doing really well too. So,
Ooh.
yeah, that's part of it.
so
I
hopefully,
doubt I'm going to
is-
become a wrestler out of
Is it
this.
because he's running his own podcast?
He was always like trying to use like the internet to like get over it, and he did, and he got
Yeah.
like a little following on there,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
then WWE kind of
Tell
took
me
it and
more.
like fucked it up.
yeah.
Of course.
And
Oh, because of the persona thing? Was this like part of?
no,
like,
this was even
oh.
before that. They like tried to like just take it over and to a degree, and then they kind of just ruined it. And you know, he didn't get over in WWE, but then he left and he showed up. What's the name of that? Where they do the hardcore shit?
CZW?
Was it
GCW?
GCW? It was GCW.
Yeah.
He showed it, which they were doing like death match type stuff.
Listen, there's a show what they're all going to be in Long Island in May. I asked you guys 4 times if you wanted to go. Nobody
I
said
already
anything to
answered
me.
yes.
It's $100 to sit the first row, and you're going to see the Sandman. A couple of ECW legends are going to be there.
What was
Matt
the date?
Cardona. I think it's like May 6th, which is like the day
It's not a
before Rob
Saturday,
is
it's
going
like fucking
into
next
Jersey
week.
for his con.
Yeah.
The 80s wrestling
80s
con.
wrestling.
Where's
That'd be a lot
Where's the
to
show?
do
Is
back
it
to
at the
back.
Coliseum?
No, I think it's in like either not Medford, Melville.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, not too far from where we
Fucking
are.
$100. I said I already do it, so I'm in. I'm
Think
easy.
about it.
I don't know what day the 6th is though.
It's a Friday.
Oh,
It's Friday.
I don't know. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
That just got doubly hard.
Doubly hard.
Shit, man.
We also have another, kind of big show coming up potentially where we're going to kind of review Doctor Strange. We're all going to see Doctor Strange on, what's the date on that, Rob? You get the tickets?
I want to say
What
that's
was
the
it?
5th.
The
You
5th?
guys are all going. You're fucking
that's
going
me.
when I'm
That's
at
the
work.
day.
so
That's
I
actually-
guess I'm
well,
fucked.
I have tickets for the same day as that wrestling
Yeah.
show. I have May 6th.
Oh,
Doctor
so
Strange
that
tickets.
I guess
Oh,
that's
it's the same day.
The
We
same
Just
day.
figured out that's fucked up.
That's right. It is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same day.
Fuck. Well, I'm seeing
But the
that
wrestling
it's
show's
over
at
at
7.
We're going to see the same show.
It's a 3:30 showing though, right?
Ben, we're going to see the same show at the same place.
Hell yeah, I know. Yeah, it's
But
like
the
The
rest
wrestling
tickets-
show's at 7. The movie's at 3:30. We'll probably get
That's
out of
cutting
there
it
at
too
5:30.
close.
It is cutting it too close.
Because then you're going to be like, I'm hungry when we leave. And then, it's gonna-
yeah, we'll definitely go.
and then we
to
got to
one
get
now.
all the way fucking down. Yeah, no.
I'm glad we settled that.
It's just not fucking happening.
No way.
Just gonna film
But no,
one
that-
there
episode
was just
all
no
day of
way.
Rob driving. 'Cause
Fucking
he's
cursing up a storm.
Fucking
Jesus
road
Christ.
rage city.
My blood pressure goes to like
Jesus
fucking.
yeah,
fucking
you do.
Christ.
Yeah, you're worse than me actually.
Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad.
Why you
I
get-
think after my
We're
father.
gonna get there.
He starts biting his hands and he starts fucking
Oh,
banging
yeah,
on
you
the
get
steering
the
wheel.
old
Driving on
Italian.
fucking Long Island, there's no place worse on earth.
Pothole,
than
pothole,
maybe
pothole,
LA.
pothole, pothole, traffic,
That's
traffic,
worse
traffic.
Some
than
countries they
fucking
drive on the left
drive.
side of the road. In New York State, we drive on what's left of the road. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I learned recently? Apparently, brake checking somebody makes you the asshole.
That's something that fucking pisses me
If
off.
somebody's
the goddamn
riding my
fucking
ass-
potholes. Fix the fucking potholes.
Well, yeah, yeah.
There you go. You asked me before
Yeah,
what's
no, the
pissing me off.
LIE looks like the
motherfucking
fucking
potholes.
The LIE is really bad. It's like between the lanes, it's like fucking craters.
Yeah.
But so wait, so if somebody's riding your ass and you brake check them, you're the wrong one? That's what I heard
No.
recently. You're the aggressor or something apparently by brake
no.
checking somebody
If
that's
you're riding
crawling
my
up your
ass, you
ass.
fucking deserve it. If
Yeah.
you're riding my ass,
Yeah.
you're doing 95. So I don't even know how you're there. But yeah, if I brake check you, if you're that fucking close, that's your fault. No way. Like back the fuck up.
You are flying usually.
Yeah, I know. I don't let people hang on or be near me, or I just move through the traffic as much as
Oh,
fucking
you
possible.
seen how I fucking bob and weave?
Yeah, I'm in and out.
Fuck.
Pretty smooth about it. Trying to
And
make
cut
sure.
his teeth
God
in
forgive me, I was
Nissan
doing like
Altima.
90.
That's,
So
yeah, I
you
got
got past that
whipping the
motherfucker
Altima. I was
on the
whipping the
highway,
Altima before anybody said
fucking-
whipping the Altima.
Anytime somebody cuts you off on the
Teleported to
fucking
the fuck.
highway, it's a Nissan Altima.
or it's a BMW.
If we went any further, we go back to
BMW.
1955.
BMW or it's a Nissan Altima, or it's a Dodge fucking Ram.
That's an overrated car,
Right.
Nissan Altima. You wanna talk
Nissan,
about
every
overrated?
single
all
fucking
their
piece of
cars
shit
fucking
on the
suck.
street.
They are a piece
If
of
you
shit.
drive a Nissan Altima, you're a piece of shit. Because
my
every single
God.
time I've been cut off, it was a fucking Nissan Altima. What the fuck
know what's weird?
draws these people to these cars? And then, hold on, one other thing about the Nissan Altima: why is the fucking paint always peeling on the fucking hood?
Yes.
And the back fucking
Yes,
thing. The paint
preach.
is always
Oh,
peeling.
sucky
Fix your
paint.
fucking paint and
Sucks.
educate your drivers.
Been through that. Paint sucks on those
Fucking
cars.
Nissan Altima.
The
whole
hood,
thing fucking sucks.
whole thing fucking
sucks.
It's that, or it's a white pickup truck driver, which is funny because you.
I'm
do
telling
you drive
you.
the pickup truck still, or is,
Of course I do.
yeah, and now he drives a white pickup truck.
No, it's
It's a fucking
specifically
Ram.
Dodge Rams.
It's
that
a Ram.
really
It's a
are the
fucking always a
ones-
Ram.
Always pay attention. It's a Dodge.
It's
fucking
always
Ram.
a fucking Dodge Ram.
Driving like a piece of shit. I don't know
They're
why.
driving with the truck, so they're like,
And
I
with a
can
truck
kill
that
you.
big,
I'll
you'd
survive
think
the
they wouldn't want
crash.
to blow through their fucking gas
Can't
like
wait till
that, but they
somebody
don't
in
give
the
a
audience
shit.
is like, I drive a fucking Dodge Ram and I drive like an
I
asshole.
drive a
Ram.
Nissan Altima. Yeah, I
Maybe
think
it'll
you
make you
do.
like an
reflect a
asshole.
little bit, the next
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Road
No,
rage
I'm
Peter
looking
Griffin,
forward to
that-
fucking
yeah.
Doctor Strange though. I started watching all the other content I was recommending.
Yeah.
I already watched WandaVision actually. I
WandaVision's
did it like
great.
in the background.
You
know, I
watched
just had
all that already.
Of course, but I watched
You
it.
rewatched
Like 4,
it.
5, 6.
Vin's
I'm
good
sick
for a
in the
good
head.
rewatch. I've only ever seen multiple episodes of Game of Thrones over again because I've gone to his house.
Because of me.
The only
Yeah.
show
I would never
I've
put it on
watched,
myself.
like countlessly
I-
over and over.
Same thing with
on-
like Sopranos. Like I
Sopranos,
watch it
come in the
once
house.
through, and I'll enjoy
There's a
seeing them
chance
at your
it's
house, but I won't be the one to put it on.
Nope. Nah. I rewatch the shit out of things. It's terrible.
Put on
but-
Sopranos and I'll just sit.
I have so
gotta
many
have food,
deviating
though.
tastes
Yeah,
that like.
that
If I'm
You're
watching
always
that
watching
show, I have
Tony
to have
fucking
food
eat
because he's fucking eating
sandwiches,
every fucking
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
tough.
fucking
Stirring
hungry
it.
because
Yeah.
I'm watching a fucking
It's
show.
tough.
I'm waiting
That's
on
why I
the
can't
Uber Eats guy
diet.
who's gonna forget my
Yeah.
fucking drink. You know.
Well, I want to go back to the
Gabagool
Uber Eats thing.
over
No,
here.
wait.
Oh,
Can I go back? Can I go back?
we
One
have-
other thing.
really?
One
We
other
missed
thing.
something?
There it is.
One
Cheese
other thing.
fuck.
One other quick thing. All right. They fucking put the food in. They put your food in front of the door that opens
that's
out,
always-
so you can't
That's
fucking
a small
open the.
fuck you. That's
Right?
a small
They,
fuck you.
do they do it deliberately? So
Where's
it's either
this?
they put
The
it right
door
in front of your
doesn't open
door.
in.
You can't open the door
door
without
doesn't
knocking
open
over
in,
your.
bro.
They remember
My
the
back
drink,
door
but then
opens
you
out.
can't open the door because you'll knock your drink over.
Yeah, the
Or-
storm door. When Uber or fucking DoorDash puts the food too close to your storm door and you can't,
Yeah.
you gotta
Oh.
wipe
can't
yourself
open it.
out and kind of knock over your.
You
shit
gotta
and
fucking
pick it
gently
up.
nudge it, and the
Yeah,
drink is like
that's annoying.
sliding on
Thank
the
God I
shitty
don't have
little
a storm
carpet.
door no more.
Oh, it's either that or they put it on the steps, so I got to put on my shoes and walk across my deck. They do one or the
Oh,
other.
poor you.
Just like put it in the
I
optimal
don't
spot.
drive when they're predicting rain.
No, you're supposed to meet him out there. When you see that pulling up, go out there.
Bing
and you go
bong.
get him.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh, you know what I watched that was good? Man in the Arena, Tom Brady's fucking thing.
Fuck Tom Brady.
I mean, yeah, I know, me too. But you know, you gotta
bear
whatever.
shit.
You gotta.
Dodge
You gotta
Transformer 84 says Tony is always eating and drinking in every episode of The Sopranos.
is.
It's
I
absolutely
think that
right.
is true.
It's a
It is,
staple.
is there an episode that you don't see him eat?
Is he eating or
I don't
hitting
think so.
something?
I mean, I can't think
There's
of
a
every
drink
single episode.
Or there's food.
We got to do a
He's either got
Sopranos episode. Why
bowl
have
of
we
ice
never
cream.
done that?
The Sopranos
It's
episode?
fucking stupid.
We
and we
could
don't
do an
plan ahead.
entire
We sit down
episode
and turn this shit on.
On The
and we're, "Hey."
Sopranos.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You guys want
Jesus
that?
fucking
The whole-
Christ, Christopher.
between the music, I mean the overall theme of the show, of course, but it's very similar to Scorsese. It takes all those key things that Scorsese does great. Music, like building up tension in the scene where you're like, you know what's going to happen, but they don't show it, right away. I feel like it was like subtly psychological. Like there was always something going on in the
And if you're an Italian American, you'll
undercarriage.
find the show fucking hysterical because
Oh,
you know
yeah.
people.
You see
that'll
it.
like
It's
the
a
characters in the
reflection
show.
of absolutely. You have family members and people that you know that's like, wow.
You
this
should
is-
try mesquite. It makes the sausages
no.
taste.
Did you use
No.
mesquite? Oh, that makes the sausages taste peculiar.
Oh, look at him and his breath.
Look at him. He knows
A
everything.
psychiatrist? He does not.
You can talk all about Livia.
He
Oh
talks
my
about
God.
his mother.
keep my mouth shut.
Your
It'd
father
be better
was-
if I was dead.
Johnny was a
saint.
saint.
He was a saint.
Oh yeah, now he's a
You know, it's
saint.
funny
Mom.
you say that now that he's dead. But when he was alive, he was a monster. It's like you're abandoned.
Never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
That's it. Get your shit. We're getting the fuck out of here.
What? No fucking ZD?
No fucking ZD. Hey,
You just do an entire episode just random
quoting the
Sopranos.
Sopranos. Probably could. Yeah, I could probably do that.
I got no opinion. One way or the other.
You know what we'll do? We'll put out a
So,
fucking platter of
give it to me, baby.
gabagool.
All due respect, Dave. Some of the guys, where they been? They're represented. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Oh, you know it's a fucking good one when they're trying to play the DVD and the fucking things. It's like an error because it's bootlegged and he's fucking. Yeah, I'll fix it for you.
Fucking
Starts slapping with
Pokemon
his shoe.
cards. You remember that shit?
He's got a loafer. He's just-
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon
Got a whole
cards.
truck full of Pokemon cards, T.
Is that him in the sombrero?
In the sombrero. Holy
Oh,
fuck.
fuck. There's so many
that's-
quotes from that show.
I know. See, how is it not the best
I
show?
don't understand. When I was a little boy, they told us old ladies. Now I'm old, and you're still old.
That show would never air today, though. That would never make the light of day.
No, God forbid.
Unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
There's-
H-
people are
Oh,
scared,
no.
but you know what will be popular? I mean, that's something that The Boys is doing, you know? Some people aren't scared to fucking say, like, fuck that. Like, we're
Breaking the
not
fourth
gonna
wall and
follow
You still
that.
see that.
We're not gonna wait and see if it's gonna test well. Like, fuck you. We're just gonna put it out, and if
when's
it's
the next
authentic
season
and
of that
good.
show come out?
The Boys is soon. The cartoon just dropped, and I'm gonna look up the date just for the hell of it.
And The
For
Boys
what?
is really that's
Boys
the
is
show
great.
that really got me back into TV because I've just been doing audiobooks and like podcasts and stuff. But The Boys is probably the last
The
show
Boys
that
is
really
really fucking good.
phenomenal. Great acting. Anthony Starr is the fucking
The
man.
Soups.
As Homelander.
Yeah.
Fucking Billy Butcher, I fucking love.
Oh yeah, and the music is the choice of music is. I used to not really
What's
care
his
for
name?
Billy
Keith
Joel,
Urban,
and
right?
I love Billy Joel now from that show.
I've always loved Billy Joel.
How could you not?
There's a
on.
lot of
Billy
songs that
Joel
I didn't
takes
know
me
were
back
him.
to like my childhood, taking summer vacations, driving to my cousins in Pennsylvania's
All
house.
American Burger.
Would always listen to.
Going all American, listen to Billy Joel. Then we stopped at Caldor after.
we used to fucking play the greatest hits, volumes 1, 2, and 3, because it was a
The
3-hour
Boys
fucking show.
season 4, June 3rd.
Oh, so we got an action-packed summer between Obi-Wan and then The Boys.
Because
I
of
think
Obi-Wan?
I think we're in like a
Because of
little
Obi-Wan.
slight lull.
We're in a
Because
lull.
of Obi-Wan.
If you guys would watch fucking Moon Knight, maybe then it wouldn't be such a lull.
Because of Obi-Wan?
But because of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I think things are gonna really pick up with
You turned
we
her
have to
against
fucking
me.
talk about every week and watch.
Well, I mean, the other thing we're gonna do
You
next,
have done that yourself.
we're gonna commit to playing Cement 64 next week, right?
We're gonna try,
the
yeah.
plan. We're gonna try.
I got a cable that's gonna come from Amazon that I saw in my suggestions because Amazon listens to everything, and
Jeffrey
they have something that I can actually plug into the N64 that converts it to HDMI instead of having to go through the component cable. So we're gonna try to
That's right.
plug it into the capture card and run up the flagpole and see who salutes.
That's right.
And we're gonna try to play some classic N64 games, and if that works, I have another jerry rig that I can plug the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture
Well,
this.
if we're gonna do
I'll
that, then
be
we
able
got to
to
do a
that.
tournament. We got to set up a tournament.
We could. We
You know
could.
who's
We could
not
play the
in
Super
WWF No
Nintendo
Mercy, Joe?
version
Yes.
of the Royal Rumble game
There we
that
go.
I knew
make 'em.
existed, but he
Yeah,
didn't.
we're not gonna sit there and wait for you
That's
to
right.
create Bret. Bret Hart wasn't in WWF No Mercy.
Wait,
He
why
was in
not?
Yeah, but it wasn't
WCW
Shawn
Revenge.
Michaels' theme music when you put in the Royal Rumble game on Super Nintendo. So
Wait, what? It's still in there.
no, but it's when you power up that game. That's Bret Hart's fucking theme song when you turn on that
He's a
game.
much bigger star. That's right.
Definitely at that time. You think he was fucking doing anything with Marty Jannetty at that fucking time?
If it wasn't for Bret Hart, the WWE would have imploded during this steroid scandal.
Bret Hart is the man. I'm not. I don't
you, Chris.
like that you make
end the
me
show.
have to
Rob, take us
smear
home.
shit on Bret Hart.
It's like gaslighting Chris.
It doesn't need to be one or the other. They're both great. You got to give Sean credit. You can't just say no. He sucks
in
because
the
he's a
ring,
shitty guy.
you
I
know,
won't say
he's
Shawn
a great
did nothing,
performer, but I prefer Bret Hart's style more.
That's
I
fine. but
prefer
you don't.
Bret
leave
Hart's
it there.
matches years later, decades later, hold up more for me than Shawn Michaels do.
I don't know, man. That Tyson match holds up.
It
probably
does not
better
hold
than
up. I just watched it recently. The Austin match.
Yeah.
That was one of his worst matches because his back was hurt.
I was
You
always a
gotta go
mock
back
for
further than
faces
that.
too. That was another thing. I never liked Shawn Michaels because he was always a heel.
Well, he did both, but yeah, he was heel a lot.
He was mostly heel. You know?
I don't.
I mean, he
the
was
pretty
funny when
boy.
he was with Triple H in Degeneration X, but like he needed Triple H.
I think
he,
Shawn-
wouldn't, he
Shawn's-
wouldn't have been Degeneration X without Triple H.
I enjoyed his career more when he came back in 2002, and he kind of slowed down on the, the stripper gimmick and the village people kind
Hey
of
man,
outfits.
he was up front. He said, "I'm not your boy toy."
Well,
You know.
I'm just
What do you
saying,
want?
like his matches, I felt were slower, but I thought they were better psychology-wise. The matches he had with the Undertaker and Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho, I would put those ahead of the matches that he had pre-1998 before he got his back surgery. So that's just
Fair.
my 2 cents.
That's fair.
Hey, listen, we got a whole.
But we
video
are
out
going to
there
go
saying
see
Shawn
I
Bret
can't
Hart.
wait.
Was it next month?
Yeah, no, June.
June
11th.
Yeah, we're gonna go
in
see him.
Queens.
I'm
excited for
I'm gonna
that.
bring this bad boy. So first and foremost, I think the first autograph that's gonna end up on this is about Bob Backlund.
Right.
I'm gonna take that to the 80s Wrestling Con, which is next month. Then June,
I've just been reading
we're
on the
gonna-
internet too that like Brett signed, supposedly it's rumored that he signed a really lucrative WWE deal, which is going to kind of prevent him from doing these types of signings going forward. So we're actually catching him right before he might actually go
Back
away
into
for a
the-
while and not really do these.
But
You're gonna have to
read-
get him to
I read
sign
more
his
different
signings.
paint.
Really
I read
cool.
that he's allowed to
Oh.
go to like small indie events, but he's not allowed to do stuff with which I
We'll
don't know if that
see.
would
I mean,
qualify.
Did you get a pink marker for it?
Oh, you better believe.
I'd like
So
to
what does that mean?
Sign this in pink
Absolutely.
The WWE
I have
is
pink,
kind of
gold,
locking
and
up
silver.
his
if you
likeness in
wanna
a
do
way.
one of
They're
those too.
Sick.
pretty much paying him to, I guess, I'm with one of those Legends deals.
Gotcha.
Which you don't. Yeah, I mean, you just make some.
Listen,
appearances
Bret
from
Hart's
time to time.
merchandise still sells like hotcakes. He has a deal with Roots of Fight. It's the same clothing company that has Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee.
love that shit.
Like, and
I
they
love
have
those
they have a
sweatshirts.
couple of pro wrestlers on their lineup. Bret Hart is one of them. I have every single Roots of Fight shirt. I went out and bought them all.
You have any of sunglasses? Like, I used to have a pair of Bret Hart sunglasses when I was a kid. I forgot about it until right now.
I
and
wish I
loved
did.
it.
No, I wish I
never
did.
did.
I totally just unlocked a memory of those glasses. I
I
remember.
feel like I
just
knew somebody who
opening
did,
those.
but I don't remember who. I don't
mean,
think
you can
CJ
get
CJ's
it,
are
but
sick.
they're expensive, and to get it and have him autograph would be cool. They might have that at the autograph signing because he usually brings some merchandise with him.
If he
and-
has
and-
fucking sunglasses, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna sign.
yeah,
He
That would
sells
be
them.
sick.
Looks
Yeah.
like.
I could
Yeah.
probably rock some
That's
Bret
sick.
Hart sunglasses.
yeah, that would be cool.
Right?
They're really cool.
I
But I'm
feel
gonna
like they
bring
would
my
fit
belt.
in.
I'm gonna bring the He-Man style figure of him.
That'd be cool too.
But if he has them shades, I'll fucking take the shades and not get the He-Man figure. So fuck it.
yeah.
That's a lie.
You'll get
Buy
both.
them
I'll
both.
just
get
spend the
both.
extra 60 while I'm there.
Buy both.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a good summer. There's a lot of upcoming events, shows, and things for us to kind of do. But we really
beach
want to
trips.
thank like the fans. Like we have an outpouring of like support recently.
Oh, yeah,
Our subscriber
absolutely.
count on YouTube has gone way up. So
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for all the comments that you're leaving and all the views and going through all of our older content. We really appreciate it. And keep it
A.
up. Keep liking and commenting and subscribing and sharing. Our
Yes, please
stuff.
tell your friends. Share the love. I want to thank you to all the other podcasts that tune into us. Cause
Yes.
and
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
We
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Thank
We
you
got to
so
do some
much.
sort of
Slaughterhouse.
crossover with them because they're
Yeah,
huge
right.
GI Joe people, and we're big GI Joe fans. as
Wasn't
well.
there
Yeah,
another
Joe.
show that reached out to us a little while ago and we just never responded to them?
Which one?
It was like
We're
another.
sorry if we did that.
Yeah, we gotta get back to those guys. We'll follow up with you,
We'll,
whoever you are.
we'll check the emails and whatnot.
Yeah. Seriously.
But yes, once again, thank you all to the fans for tuning in for our little live Friday shows because we are finally a live show, which
Live as hell.
we've put a lot of thought and effort behind all of these episodes, and you guys don't necessarily get to see all the work that goes behind the scenes, but Vin and Chris have been working their tails off to overcome the technological hurdles that we've had. Now we're at a point where we're able to record this show live. We got this really cool Rodecaster fucking source thing.
Yeah,
for
and
the,
stay
all the-
tuned
the
for some
microphones and
guests
shit.
at some point as
We're,
well.
we're, we're
Yeah, now
working
that
on
we
having
got
guests now that we've
satellite,
worked that out. You know,
Give
Yeah,
us a-
that'd be good. That's
via
a rock
satellite.
Back
star.
via
From
satellite.
parts unknown.
You piece of trash! What?
You have on the Titantron Joe throwing me into the fucking
it.
little river.
That's it. But once again, thank you guys. We're signing out for this week, and we'll be back next week. Snoochie Boochies, may the force be with you.